Hello, good morning, good night, depending where you are. This is Senorita Sabrosura, and I'm here with the show dude on the couch. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, and today we're doing something different. So last Friday, I sent free albums to Senorita Sabrosura, more in the independent, like rock music, or I'm like things that she would enjoy. And I'm like, you pick the album that we're gonna talk about. So I sent her free albums, and she picked this album, and the band is called Paris,
Paris.
and this is
Yes,
the album artwork.
I,
And
the
the
album is called Evergreen.
Yes, and if you can tell, Lynn Gunn, the lead singer, is on this cover, and she looks very worried because she doesn't know what album score we're going to give it. Let's review. See, even the dog is barking at the album cover because it's a weird album cover.
Yeah, it's very weird. Well, the three choices you gave me, it was like no thank you and in half a song, and the other, the singer voice was like very annoying. So I picked this one, because it's not rock, but it has some elements. It's more on the pop side. It has some hip hop, R&B influences, and it has some dance elements, and it seems like a very happy album, but it's very dark, and you can see it in the album cover. It's a very dark album with the lyrics, with the cover, with the music.
and can you say that this album is Hot Topic approved?
Yeah, well, the new hot topic maybe.
The new, the modern Hot Topic. But
Yeah,
yeah,
the new, I think it's for the younger new generation, for the, what is it now? It's not millennials, senials.
I have no idea. But something, a good background. I listened to this album, to this band, sorry, in 2014. I think they put out an album called White Room, and it had more alternative rock elements. But then I read that this is now a solo project of Lin Gong. Some other band members, I think, left because of sexual misconduct. I don't know why,
Yes.
but now it's only her.
Yes, I read that the guitarist left because of sexual misconduct, and now it's her by herself, like doing everything.
And that's why I think it's more electronics and more dance music. But it's definitely dark. When you read some of the song titles, like there's a I don't want to do this anymore, anywhere but here. Love is a free dogs, and you have sentimental, hype zombies. So we'll talk about some tracks and what we thought of the album as a whole, and we'll rate it at the end. So, Senorita, what track stood out from you in this album?
Well, the first song I like it, like I don't want to do this anymore. It's very electro pop, and it's a song about frustration. Like in the times we're living, I think we all feel that frustration. Like I don't want to do this anymore. And I like the video. The videos are very dark, but they're cool.
I didn't see the video. What happens in that video?
She's like dancing like very weird, like I don't know, you have to watch it. I can't explain it.
This is
it,
not as weird as that album that you made me listen to a few months ago. I think Sig or something. Sig, that was a weirder album
yeah,
than this
no,
one.
this is more pop, but the videos are like weird. She's like convulsing, dancing like very weird. um the other song I like, it's Take My Nirvana. That song is filled with rage, but it's very impossible not to dance to along to this song. It's very danceable, but if you hear the lyrics, it has a lot of rage. It's a song about not letting the bad shit get you down, and this song was made with Mike Shinoda.
Oh, I didn't know that. Like you know that from
Yeah.
Linkin Park. Yeah,
Yes, yes. He collaborated in this song, "Take My Nirvana."
and it's not about
Another,
Nirvana.
No, well, it's Nirvana means like
I
peace.
know happiness and yeah.
So don't let anyone it says take my Nirvana, but the song is like don't take anyone, take your Nirvana.
Yeah, but it's controversial putting Nirvana in a song because a lot of people would associate it with the band. But yeah,
Yes, I know.
but yeah,
And the other song I like, and it's a very dark song too. It's Hype Zombies.
you know,
For me,
yeah, I
for
thought that song sounded incomplete.
it's why.
It ended so abruptly.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's for me it's definitely a standout song. It's very sinister, very dark. It's like when you let your dark thoughts run wild, and then you like zombify your thoughts. But I love the bass and the sings in this song and the singer's voice. Like she has this quality, like it sounds like very desperate in the whole album. But in some songs, she remind me a lot of Rihanna. I don't know if you catch that,
Oh yeah,
but like in Love It
sentimental. I think the
and
sentimental song.
Sentimental, like has a lot of moments that remind me of Rihanna.
There was a part on that song that I was listening to it, and all of a sudden I'm like, shine bright like a diamond. I'm like,
Oh, yes, yes, it has the same rhythmic and everything.
and Rihanna's gonna call her like, bitch, you better have my money.
Yeah, it remind me. But so if you like Rihanna, I don't think your viewers, yeah,
Yeah, no,
like.
I can hear them subscribing. That someone that just unsubscribe. I'm like, what is this shit?
Yeah, but think about like a dark Rihanna, a sinister Rihanna, and white.
Yeah, yeah, I know that. Yeah, that song. When I listen to it, I'm like, this sounds something similar. So tracks that I liked Anywhere But Here. That's more like a ballad type of song.
Yes.
I think the album opener, I don't want to do this anymore. It's great album opener. And I think Take My Nirvana. I would pick that as my three favorite tracks. So now let's talk about what we didn't like about this album. So what didn't you like? What did you think didn't work about this?
Well, for me, it's not my cup of tea. Like I don't listen to this type of music. It's very pop. Like I will listen to this album maybe on the gym, running, like doing exercise, but it's not something I will put on the radio or in my house. Like, oh, let me listen to this album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad album, but it's very pop for me. I like more like rock, indie, more classic.
Yeah, I picked it because I thought it was gonna be more alternative, but
Yeah,
then I read no, now she's a solo artist, and
yeah.
and
And
I gotta
a lot
confess,
of people, well, the thing is, a lot of people were pissed. I think this is like the fourth album. A lot of people were pissed because she changed the whole concept of the band and everything, the music. But because I didn't knew the band before, like I didn't mind. Like I went with fresh ears, and it's like, well, this is like a dark Rihanna, very danceable, angry, sinister, but at the same time, like it makes you want to dance in some songs.
yeah. So I'm gonna say what I thought were the problems in this album. A lot of songs sounds the fucking same. And then to me, like you listen to the second track, God, Enemy, and Goddess, and I thought I was listening to the same fucking track. And that to me is a problem when tracks blend in. I'm like, no, there's things that are not standing out. So that took away from the album. I don't think it's a bad album, but also it's not my cup of tea. Of like
Yeah,
when I think of pop, I like other type of pop, but this one's like more danceable. But yeah, it's kind of dark to it, and obviously the album cover that we showed is pretty dark. But yeah, I think that it's a short album at 32 minutes. Uh,
yeah,
and Hype Zombies it started. I thought like it sounded like incomplete, like there would have been a little bit more of the song. It's not a bad song, but I felt like it like ended too abruptly. And
Okay.
the last tracks, Love is a 3-point and Evergreen, they're just okay, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's not a bad album, but it's not something that I would go back to a lot. So if you had to rate it from a 1 to 10, what would you give this one?
I think this is like I say, it's not a bad album, but it's not great. It's not something memorable. I think I will give it a 6, like on the average side.
Yeah. Yeah, I would give it a 6 also because I don't think it's atrocious. But and there's some good redeeming
It
qualities to
could be
it.
better.
It could be better, you know, but maybe I don't think it's not for us. I think maybe younger people will enjoy this one more. So we want to know from you
Are you
guys.
calling us old?
Uh,
Are you calling us old?
yes, well, we're not young anymore. We are olderish. Uh, so as you can see, Senorita Sabrosura has that San Francisco because she's gonna be in the Adam Zoom concert that he's gonna give over there, and we interviewed Adam Zoom, so you can catch that interview that we did. We interviewed him 2 times, and that should be cool. So yeah, we want to know, what do you think about this album Evergreen by Paris? Is this your cup of tea? If you don't like it, let me know. And if you're like, why did you review this? Like, you can comment to it. But we review stuff that isn't metal and rock sometimes on this channel. So plus, it was Sabrosura's choice, even though I sent her the albums. But you know what we should do? We should do like a Sabrosura's choice, like every month. But next month you pick one, because actually we actually kind of did this one when you picked Bumburi.
Yes.
That was your choice. So next time I won't send you albums. You'll tell me because we've done it now. But so this will be but we didn't put the Sabrosura's choice. But from now on, when we have one that is yours, it will be Sabrosura's choice. So we want to know, like, what do you think of the album, your favorite tracks, and obviously subscribe to Senorita Sabrosura and myself. And until next time, people, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on the couch.
Señorita Sabrosura.
And we'll see you right here on the couch. Thank you and good night.